had a decent paint job on it, but it was, sun checked or whatever, clear coat was peeling, but the paint was good. Then I could DA the whole thing down and be able to primer over the top of it and paint it no problem.
Okay.
Now, if I have a concern where what was under this paint, where it had its original adhesion, if I were to just DA it down and paint over the top of it, it is going to blow off the same because it's sticking to what this is sticking to. So my biggest concern is basically, I had a decent paint job on it, but it was, sun checked or whatever, clear coat was peeling, but the paint was good. Then I could DA the whole thing down and be able to primer over the top of it and paint it no problem. Now, if I have a concern where what was under this paint, where it had its original adhesion, if I were to just DA it down and paint over the top of it, it is going to blow off the same because it's sticking to what this is sticking to. So my biggest concern is basically going, how well was this adhered to the original panels? Because if it was not, then I have to basically strip it.
Alright.
And that's going to be the difference, you know what I mean, between what
And I don't know if it had issues adhering. I just don't think that there was a clear coat put on it.
Okay, so it's a single stage?
It's just a single stage paint job, so every time I touch it, I think I try to touch some stuff up myself and I'm sitting on a painter, so.
Right. So it wasn't like chipping off? And
No,
like
it's not just
blowing
like falling
that's,
off.
That's
It's just,
what I was- you
it's-
said there was some chipping, so I wasn't sure.
I meant like every time I touched it.
Yeah, okay, 10 force. There was no durability to it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the actual paint itself is fine.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
just that it didn't have a clear coat, and then I scratched it.
Because you'll see some that like literally is starting to flake off.
Yeah,
That was
no,
my
I know.
concern, and I was like, if there's flaking, that was going to be really what I wanted to see.
No, I think the paint adhered to the body or the paneling just fine. It's
Yep.
just it didn't have anything to protect it.
Yeah, understood. Yep. And then another thing that I can suggest too, we have a guy that comes in that does a lot of our cars that we just paint. We do custom clear bras on classic cars. You know what clear bra is?
Yeah, we have one.
Yep. So we do all bed rails, caps, that type of stuff.
Okay.
They have these things pre-templated. He hand cuts everything and lays it for the classic cars. But something that when we do nice paint jobs, we can prove for the customer that, make it to where they can have even further protection.
So is
now
that-
with it set with kneeling and all that type of stuff, it just makes it nice.
Do you think this set paint's savable?
I
I mean, obviously, it needs some touch up here and there.
Yeah, so let me do a walk around here and really be like, okay, what can we do? Because there's some options, right? So like instead of painting the whole truck, there might be some stuff where I go, okay, there's some repairs that can be made and we can do a bed cap and I can match this color perfect, that's not a problem.
And I have the actual paint
Oh,
color.
okay, perfect, even better. We can do a bed cap and things like that, and then once we do that, we could come in and actually just clear the whole truck. So we can come in and we can do a slight sand just to be able to give us a porosity for the clear to etch to, and then clear the whole truck, and now you've got technically, so how paint normally works is you have a base and you have a clear, you do two stages. In a single stage, you got a clear that's mixed with hardener with the base in it. So if you were to take a single stage